Hey, Beasties here, and welcome to Week 2 League highlights for the VDL Create and VDL Shot. Just like last time, if you want your match to possibly be in Week 3 videos, please, suggest it. So with that, let's get straight into the first match. The first match we want to talk about is the Old English Ice Cubes versus the Holisopod Warriors. This had an incredibly interesting situation that occurred, and not only that, it was kind of even foreshadowed a little bit. I'm gonna let the video do its talking for it.
We didn't see any bright powder misses in game one, unfortunate.
We didn't see any bright powder misses in game one, unfortunate. We didn't see any bright powder misses in game one, unfortunate.
I called it. I really called it. Ujoli Tabukoko. Wait, what happened? What? Wait, what happened? What the heck? How did we... What? Did we miss the double edge? I'm confused. Are you kidding me? Okay, Gert, you played a strange item on. Okay, well, that's for me a rage quit moment, to be honest.
Next up, we have another one that also has even a little bit of foreshadowing in this one, but we can kind of see what ends up happening in this matchup with the Bashers versus Porygons. Let's get into it. So here we see that Urshifu detects. It's really in a very bad position right here with two Pokemon that can threaten to one-shot it. And because the Uxie currently is behind to substitute, a Pokemon that normally is very much threatened by this Urshifu is very safe in front of it. So the only hope that the Porygons has is to be able to try to break the substitute with the Scald on the Blastoise. However, the first Scald doesn't break its sub, and so the only way to get through this is protect. In addition to this, the burn on the Clefable is likely going to kill it.
He hits the double. Wow. He ain't hitting the triple though, I'll tell you that.
He ain't hitting the triple though, I'll tell you that.
With that, definitely a little bit, not the best sign of what's going to happen in the future. But with this, we see that the substitute does fade on the Uxie, and the burn is going to kill the Clefable, which lets him bring out Weavile to do a fake.
Oh my gosh, he hits a triple. Holy crap. This is insane. This is insane.
And so with that, they're able to protect the fake out, which allows them to not die to this follow-up Dazzling Gleam. And with that, however, despite the triple to protect it, which was incredibly lucky, Weavile happening to run Icy Wind, which is not the most common move, lets it slow the speed of Urshifu down, which allows Uxie to outspeed. So the triple protect was in vain, but if Weavile did not have a Icy Wind, that might have won them the entire match. So no more foreshadowing or terrible luck. This next matchup against the Ludicolo and the Silvalis starts off with an incredibly powerful setup of one of the Mons. Here we see Melodic getting a competitive boost on turn 1 from the Intimidate. Later in this same game, they switch in Incineroar into another Melodic, which is never removed from the field. Now it's getting up to +4 special attack. Switches in Incineroar one more time, getting Melodic up to +6 special attack, being one of the most powerful Pokemon I've ever seen. However, that's not the only highlight from this one. This one also has a little bit of bad luck, in which I think there's a couple of points we could have picked from this matchup, but I think the most interesting one is probably from Game 3, which we can see here. Here we see Komodo goes for an Outrage. Outrage has a 50% chance to target either of its opponents, and this one they successfully missed the Alchemy for the first time in this turn. However, next turn, Outrage is also going on, and they successfully missed the Alchemy a second turn in a row, which is very lucky. However, they do get confused because that's one of the downsides of Outrage. However, the following turn, despite being confused, they're able to get a clean Protect up. So this is incredibly lucky so far. 2 50-50s and then the confusion. The following turn here, we see that they get a close combat off after not getting confused for the second turn in a row. And then finally on the fifth turn of this Komodo having super luck comes here where they are able to, despite confused, get an attack off again into another Outrage. So they're able to get two Outrage, two Outrages in, despite having a fairy Pokemon on the field, and then 3 hits without hitting themselves in confusion. And then the +6 Melodic, which we had earlier, was able to clean it up. Next up, we have the Bavarian Landorus versus the Scuba Squirrels, and if anyone knows me, they know that I have a soft spot for Crustal in my heart, and this is an amazing highlight to show the power of Crustal. Roll. Here we see we have a nice Crustal lead next to Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan gets a Fake Out, which allows the Crustal to get a very clean Shell Smash off. And with the Shell Smash, it increases its speed by 2 stages, increases its attack by 2 stages, but it lowers some of its defenses, but it has the White Herb, which is commonly used to neutralize its defense drops from the Shell Smash. And with this, they are able to bring in Landorus to lower the attack, which allows Crustal to even be harder to kill, and able to survive this close combat very comfortably, and able to use a Rock Slide at +2 and +2 speed to do massive damage into the Blaziken's. However, they get a little bit unlucky and miss the Ice Cube, which this would have been a clean double knockout, but instead it just kills one of the 2 Pokemon. This turn we see that the Ice Cube goes for a Protect. However, they read the Protect with the Crustle, and the X-Scissor goes into the Claydol, getting a clean 1-hit KO, making this amazing position for the Crustle's team. Later on, we see that they get another Rock Slide, getting a clean kill on the Ice Cube, and getting a little bit unlucky, even again, missing the Sylveon again. However, the following turn are able to get one more Rock Slide to get the clean 4-0 sweep with Crustle. Next up, we have the Pangorios and the Bulky Dragons. This is another amazing setup of another Pokemon showing its sheer strength. And let's get into the match. So here we see Volcarona next to an Azumarill, which is a fairly common thing, in which the Azumarill is able to get a nice belly drum. This Volcarona is going to do so much work for them this game, but with this, the Azumarill is able to get to +6 attack, and with huge power, this thing does a massive amount of damage. We can see with its first turn after it, it gets an Aqua Jet off into the Klefki, killing it in 1 hit. And following the turn, we're able to get Redirection, and then with that, the Aqua Jet killing this, and the Redirection being very big at redirecting a Will-O-Wisp, which would have definitely hindered the damage of the Azumarill. And with this, we also can see, the Redirection doing some massive work here. The Volcarona just does so much work to help with this Azumarill setting up and being incredibly powerful, and taking a huge amount of damage for it, and allowing the Azumarill, which is not the fastest Pokemon, be able to go for a non-priority mood and play rough, which allows it to get the one-shot on the Latias. And now we got 3 kills with the Azumarill after the setup, doing huge amounts of damage, and with the Aqua Jet, it's able to get the full sweep, being an amazing run for this. And the final highlight of the video is the Magical Marauders versus the Rolled Gold Pretzels, with an amazing read on Mismag in Game 2. So here we go. We see that starting this off, the Mismag intentionally switches out Hitmonchan in order to get its Fake Out. However, despite doing that, they decide they think that Nihilego is likely going to protect here. And so they go for the read that it's going to protect and go for the fishes, or the Ironhead and the feint.
Wait, no follow me? Poggers? Yo! Let's go! Feints? Oh, should I click Fish's Reds? What was I thinking? Get out of here, Nico! Let's go! Crane's it ain't better! Woo!
And the last one was such a nice read in which they were able to get the kill by reading into that protect. So, with that, that is the end of our week 2 highlights. Hopefully you enjoyed. Sorry it's a little bit late this week. Thank you for watching.